As it from Credit Property Education. So, did you know that you can overpay your mortgage for up to 10% of the value of the debt? So, let's say you owe £200,000 on your mortgage today. You can pay up to 20,000. Now, don't go crazy. I know you're going to think, well, how am I going to find 20,000? But don't worry about the 20,000. The first point is, if you pay up to, and let's say you could pay up to 20,000 on your mortgage, there is no fee, there's no charge that the company will charge you for paying over. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, you don't obviously, most people can't afford to pay 20,000 at a go, but let's say you could pay £500 a month, each month, consistently between you and your partner, you and your wife, husband, or whatever. That's straight away, that's £6,000 per year that you're overpaying on the mortgage. Now, bearing in mind the mortgage rates that people have had for a while have gone from 2-3% to around 5% on a residential. So again, just to be clear, I'm talking about residential. I'm not talking about buy-to-lets here. Buy-to-let's a very different beast. That's a business loan rather than a residential loan. Residential loan, here you can overpay. Well, you can still overpay the buy-to-lets, but I'm talking specifically to people who have got mortgages and want to chip away at that mortgage. So if you pay 10%, or let's say in this scenario, 250 quid, husband, wife, partner, Mr. and Mrs. or whatever, that's £500 per month. That's £6,000 per year. You do that consistently for the next 5 years of your, say your term is a 5-year mortgage, you would have chipped away at £30,000 on a mortgage of 200 grand. You've paid almost 15% down. Now, there's another trick to this. So not only do you have less mortgage to pay at the next time around, so your amount of capital you owe goes down. The second part of it is you can actually now you need to ring the bank when you start to overpay each month. So you ring them and say, look, I'm going to make some overpayments each month consistently now at the tune of £500 in this example. And you tell them specifically this: you do not want them to drop the rate of their monthly payments, because what they tend to do is they will readjust every time you put that £500 in. They'll readjust your monthly payment. The reason why that is, you think it's actually a good thing, I'm paying less money per month, but what it is they're still extending or keeping the length of time that you owe that debt for as much as it was originally. So you're actually not benefiting in the time that it takes to reduce the debt. So here, if you do it in those two ways, one, you pay down the interest only and you overpay it by £500 a month, you reduce the capital that you owe, because that £30,000 overpayment will go against your £200,000. But you have to tell the bank, look, do not readjust my monthly payment. I want to keep my monthly, let's say your monthly payment before you put that £500 a month was, let's make a figure, £500 a month. Once you put £500 extra, they will recalculate it for you to pay £499 per month. You do not want that to drop, because every time it drops, your length of mortgage keeps to be the same. So, and you end up paying just as much interest as you would have done had you not overpaid. So make sure two things: you overpay and you set it up. You can just ring the bank and say, can you give me the bank details of how do I overpay my mortgage, and this will be separate to what the mortgage payments that you currently pay into. There'll be an account that they will give you, and you have to ring them. They make it difficult. They don't make it easy for you to do it. So you ring them, you say, I want to set up an overpayment, give me the bank details, sort code and reference that I need to use. Then you go to your bank, you set that up on your bank. Let's say you do a standing order, direct debit from your account, and then that will hit that specific account number that they've given you as an overpayment towards your mortgage. But then you have to again ring them to say, please do not readjust my monthly payment of my existing payment. That then will reduce, you'll have a double whammy. You'll reduce your capital, as well as the monthly payment that you're used to will also start to chip away as you overpay that mortgage. Hope that helps. If you've got any questions, come back to me.